Democrat Party's hopes of wresting Texas's 6th district from Republicans just got dashed. Banking on better performance in suburbs, Democrats thought that they could win the special election following Representative Ron Wright's death. However, Texans have punished Biden and Democrats for the ongoing surge in immigration. Texas is the worst victim of Biden's radical socialist policies, and so Texans have turned down Democratic candidates with a huge margin. Team Blue is shocked. It hasn't secured even a runoff spot in the special election. Now the Texan seat is going to stay Republican, as both runoff spots have been claimed by GOP candidates. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. And I am Rohan Sachdeva, your host for today. In this video, I'll tell you about how the people of Texas have rejected Biden's policies regarding illegal immigration and how it has led to the Democrats losing an important election which was already clearly in their grasp. Let's begin. The people of Texas have really punished Joe Biden and the Democrats for creating a massive illegal immigration crisis on USA's southern border, which has started affecting the residents in the state. Biden had found success in the suburbs last year, and riding on this sentiment, Democrats were looking to ace the special election in Texas' 6th congressional district. Democrats were optimistic that they could gain the seat after it fell vacant due to the death of Republican Representative Ron Wright. Yet, the Democrats have failed to secure even a runoff spot in the special election, as both the spots have gone to Republican candidates. Democrats are blaming lack of unity for the poor showing, but it's really the radical socialist agenda of opening up the country for illegal immigrants which has actually failed them. Democrat candidate Gianna Sanchez, who was a third-place candidate, conceded the second runoff slot on Sunday. The shocking and embarrassing loss has left the Democrats in a fix, as it really threatens their slim House majority. Many Democrats were hopeful of wresting the seat, based in the southern suburbs of Fort Worth. It has moved consistently towards the Democrats over the past few years. Earlier, it used to be a Republican stronghold, with Mitt Romney winning it by 16% in 2012. But demographic changes and the emergence of a Democratic voter base consistently reduced the popular support Republicans enjoyed in the congressional district. In 2018, Ted Cruz won it by only 3 points during the Senate race. Last year, Trump too managed to win the seat by a very slim margin of 3 points. Under Texan law, the top two candidates advance to a general election regardless of their party affiliation, in case any of the candidates fail to secure 50% of the votes. Saturday's election was contested by 23 candidates, including 11 Republicans. Democrats expected that their leading candidate would sail through given the sizable vote share Biden had secured last year. But the final results showed that the chasm between the Republicans and the Democrats in the 6th congressional district has reached a whopping 25 points. This is a greater margin than what the Republicans enjoyed even during the last decade when Texan suburbs were considered a Republican stronghold. The National Republican Congressional Committee was quick to hail the big victory. NRCC Chairman Tom Emmer said, "The Democrats' socialist agenda that has opened our borders, destroyed thousands of energy jobs, and wants to raise middle-class taxes by trillions of dollars has eliminated any chance of them being competitive in this district." Meanwhile, Sanchez warned, "Nothing could be a worse omen for the Democrat Party than to have a winnable district like this with 2 Republicans in the runoff." The special election results put the Democrats in a very tight spot. The Democrats are already finding it hard to hold their single-digit majority ahead of the 2022 elections, when all the House seats will go to the polls. The Democrats are already struggling in the face of a series of high-profile departures and the redistricting process, which is bound to cost the Democratic Party some blue seats. Now, Texas has given a loud and clear message to complicate things further for the Democrats. Texans blame Biden for pushing them into a miserable state, and now they're going to punish him in the boldest way possible by turning down Democrats during the elections.